Hey Scorpio, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and hold on, I'm going to pull up the TikTok chat so that the entire family gets to be a part of this. So I just learned how to do this yesterday. I've been doing software upgrades while I couldn't sleep looking after Mama T, but it's cool because I did more cool stuff. So we're all going to hang out. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. There we do. That is so freaky, but I'm watching me too. So I'm hanging out with us in the chat too. So hi, what's up, Scorpio? We're going to take a look at the energies for the week ahead, pulling on a little bit of work, love, and all the above. That even though these are being recorded live and pulling on the current energies, whenever it pops into your algorithm, you decided to click on it and come and hang out with us for a little bit is perfect timing as always. They are timeless readings meant to find you when they're supposed to. All right, so thanks for being here. And love the like for you because you totally deserve it. And TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, show a little love for you guys. All right, love you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Lisa, what's up? Hey, Melissa, Jesse, what up? All right, remember, whatever messages come out, I'm going to convey it to you because when you're with me, you are ultimately protected because I got your back. I'm your crystals and your ride or die. So whatever comes out, I got to get it across to you because otherwise it'll haunt me tonight and I'll have to come back and go live. Okay, so let's tap in and tune into Scorpio's energy, please, and thank you. What do we have for Scorpio? Little work, love, and all the above for the week ahead. What do we have for Scorpio? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have? Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Totally, you know it. You're Scorpio. I have a lot of Scorpios in my life. Mama T's a Scorpio. Her daddy was a Scorpio. Miss Hawaii's a Scorpio. Frankie's there's a lot of Scorpios in my life. No wonder I'm so awesome. It's cool. Yeah. All right. We both just got a pat on the back there. That was cool. Moon card of the Two of Pentacles. There's a decision you're having to make that's kind of been on your mind or weighing you down because there's somebody that you may want to cut out of your life because you're kind of tired of being everyone's scapegoat. But even still, with the way they've made you feel, you almost kind of feel like you still feel bad for wanting to cut them out. So we'll see what's up with this. Ace of Pentacles. It might be part of your new beginning or your new start. I think you're leveling up. And that still is some of my favorite collabs have been with Frankie and Miss Hawaii. You know what? In honor of Miss Hawaii, let's do it. All right, give me 2 shuffles for Scorpio. Let's go. Watch this. You ready? As she would say, it's morphin' time. So let's do it. 2 shuffles, Scorpio. Here we go. 1 and 2. And just this once, let's morph this deck for the super successful Scorpios. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Ace of Wands. Whoa, that's a level up. It's like you're just at the overall energy to reignite your spark and your passion. It's like after everything you've gone through, the pilot light inside your soul has been lit this whole time, and it's getting ready to take back off. The Seven of Pentacles shows that you put in some work and you've planted some seeds over the course of the past couple of years that are leading you towards a green flag on the King of Cups. This tells me the overall energy is that you actually have passed the tests. Okay, you've learned the lessons, you've done the work, and you've got Joshua, the leader of faith, coming out for a big green flag going forward. I dig that for you. All right, let's go for it. Let's start with the current conditions of Scorpio. Here we go. The 10 of Cups, nice. You're ready for love. The Judgment card, you're ready to make your dreams come true. Okay, all right. And then the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're tired of being everybody's scapegoat. Whenever something goes wrong, they all take it out on you, or they all think they can tell you what to do, or tell you how to live, or who to be. And you're just kind of like tired of constantly giving and never getting anything in return, right? It's not that you expect it. It's just that even if at some point someone would ask if you're okay, your heart would just like skip a beat. You know, the 10 of Cups on the Judgment card. And there is some judgments you've been casting around lately. It's kind of like you're tired, you know? It's like, it seems like nothing is working out with the Judgment card, right? And you're at that, right now you're at that feeling that, especially with your planet retrograding again, that it's got you at a point that you just feel like everything around you is out of whack and not working out, or like everyone's against you. Judgment card. But the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy tells me that with Jupiter getting ready to move into Cancer, and at the time of recording this thing live, it's happening on Monday. So like, and Jupiter's a big planet. You know how we can, like, before Mercury goes retrograde, there's like that pre-shadow, or even before a moon changes its phase, there's a cycle. Jupiter's really, really big. So if you got a pre-shadow on a planet as small as Mercury or a satellite like the moon, think of how early in advance we feel something as big as Jupiter getting ready to move into Cancer. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. Right now, Jupiter is getting ready to leave Gemini. Gemini is that thought process energy that blocks our abundance, Jupiter energy. But when it enters into Cancer, it's kind of like Cancer is like Jupiter gets to grandmama's house and starts getting all the free candy and the cool treats and the toy. Everybody starts getting dished out luck. So you're just on the verge of this change, okay? Some of you guys could be born on the 10th, the 20th, the 9th, okay? Maybe the 19th or 29th too. Now let's see what's in your wallet, okay? Little money checkup for y'all. We got the Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, nice, I like this, and the Emperor. I am not getting the energies or the vibes. I'm feeling a Scorpio that's like, Archer, if one more tarot channel says, oh, wow, you're going to get a raise or a promotion, I'm going to just like click out right now, right? That's like a standard go-to, right? But I don't feel that vibe. I feel that you're in a Queen of Pentacles status. That's Proverbs 31 energy that you're in, okay? It feels like you like what you do or you know what you do. It's a bit of maintained speed and heading though. But the Two of Wands on the Emperor makes me feel like you're being taken advantage of at work by the higher ups. Okay. And it's almost causing you to like privately withdraw. Because like you have to put up with this like for a paycheck. And you're like, you know what, Archer, kind of like it is what it is energy, but there's some changes that need to be made. Or some of you have heard of changes coming in the workplace. I'm going to find out. And I do see I also have some energies that are coming out for some of my self-employed Scorpios. So I'll pull on that too. But okay, let's get into the love department. Starting with the past person, because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do her. All right, I'm just the map reader. You have free will too. But the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, this one here shows that some of you guys could be dealing with your twin flame. So this could be the person that like even for some of you might have led you to tarot. What's up, hey, Melissa? What's up, Mac? How's it going? King of Wands. This person let you down when you found out what they were hiding. Was this person a compulsive liar? But it shows, though, that for those of you who were dealing with the twin flame energy on this one, that it's kind of like being around this person drained your energy, right? Definitely an unawoke masculine energy that shows up here. So this person is being affected by the pole shift. This is the energy I've been tracking on the channel here that we've been looking at since last summer when the pole shift started. That's causing the emperors to awaken. In this vibe here, I think your person's on the docket for a change or for a transformation. Because meeting you think this was a lot on you. In the twin flame journey, for those of you who do subscribe to it, it's a lot on both sides of the fence, runner and chaser, okay? And for some of you guys, here's interesting, is I'm feeling like I'm pulling the vibes of two runners. Like I'm talking to a Scorpio that's like, yep, I'm an awoke runner. I knew I used to be like that, but I've changed. But however, you were like, you've been confused about it because you were also dealing with the run and you're like, I didn't think maybe I am the chaser. What am I? No, I see for some of you guys, maybe 14% tops, is that we have twins that are both runners. You guys, your energies are that similar on the frequency, okay? So we'll see what's up because it looks like the energies are saying that there should be a fresh start where you guys can rebuild this, okay? All right, so we got to see what their free will is doing and what in the world they're thinking about so much. No wonder this is for the Scorpios who have felt like you've heard this person's voice or their presence in your home even. Like you're like, I know they're nearby. It's like freaky weird, right? Okay, so we're going to pull on that and see where this goes because you guys have a very strong bond. This is a deep twin flame connection, or at least the energy of it, okay? For those of you who don't subscribe to the twin flame journey, okay, or don't put titles on people so that they don't have to live up to that expectation or whatnot, this is that person that they hit the red trigger button, okay? This is that one. This is the deep hurt, okay? So let's see what's up going forward because they've got you heavy on their mind. So I got to get details as to what they're thinking about, especially when it couples up with the Ace of Wands. The repeating aces lead into the Four of Wands, okay? So now, new person, all right? This is going to be somebody you're connected with or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. We have the Two of Swords, the Lovers. I heard have faith. It's in destiny. It's like meant to be. You guys signed up for this. Page of Cups. Could be an age difference. Gemini, Libra, Scorpio energy on that page. It's kind of like, I think with this Lovers card, I think you guys are both on your healing journey, and you've left people, places, and things behind you that have been like emotional roller coaster rides, but you're unsure if both of you guys are ready, or maybe you're unsure if they're ready, or some of you guys might even be doubting yourself a bit. Okay, with this Lovers card, this thought process goes deep, okay? So you guys are in each other's thoughts about how to proceed with this. It's like, maybe some of you guys are wondering, like with the Two of Swords, like, are they bringing any baggage to the table? Have they gotten over their ex? You know, something like that. Because you've been through a lot and you don't want your trust hurt again, right? I feel like this person's in a similar energy, though, with that Lovers. And remember, originally the Lovers was called the Choice. But if you go a little further back into Tarot de Marcel, it describes not just these little day-to-day choices that come across in everyday life, but it's the big choice, the choice that your soul set with God before you came into this lifetime, that God has been lining the footsteps up on your path with all those tests, like God testing Abraham's faith. Leave Isaac alone. He's cool people. But also to lead you guys on your path to each other. So there's something that's meant to be in this energy, okay? That, man, you got a habit of attracting in deep soulmates. You totally got a type, don't you, Scorpio? I like that. Okay, let's dig in. Let's go for it. Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini. A little bit of duality comes in. Aries and Capricorn are here. Sagittarius. Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio. Yeah, it could be another Scorpio for some of you guys. Yeah, because even with the vibes that came off of this, some of you guys are dealing with another Scorpio. And even when you come to the tarot readings, not just here, but any of the ones you watch on YouTube, you're like, I get a little confused. I don't know which energies, who's who, you know, that sort of a thing. All right. Who's on first? But no, that's somebody likes baseball. Thank you. Tower card. Yeah, this is a lot on your mind. Oh my word. Okay. Starting with your energies, because you're ready to go. I got the Tower to the Hermit card. You have rebuilt. Some of you guys have been very introverted and feeling like just like on your own, living nomadic. You've cut some people off. Some of you guys might even be doing that test, like, okay, I'm going to go ghost on some people, leave the doors open and see who reaches out to me first. And for some of you guys, it's really starting to bum you out because nobody's reached out and you're like, okay, I see it. I get it. Seven of Cups. Okay, Scorpio's not an option. Scorpio shall remember that, right? Santa Claus calls and checks with you on the naughty nice list because you remember this. You remember this stuff. Justice card. I just got chills off of that. See, you remember. Where were you on the night of March 7th, 1989, right? It's like, yeah, Seven of Cups. Somebody does owe you money, or some of you guys are waiting on a settlement that I do see you getting an offer on, like some kind of like a counter offer or a lowball offer. You may have to counter back and highball the offer to at least meet in the middle. Could even be negotiating the sale of something, or actually somebody might be going to even like a garage sale or an estate sale or something. You know, it's like when you sell something, you mark it up because you know it's going to get negotiated down. But in the outcome, it still lines up where everybody walks away happy. All right, at least it comes out with the Six of Swords, because some of this is stressing you guys out, and the other parties are walking on thin ice as it is with you. You know what I mean? Being told cardinals might resonate to some of you guys too. But anyhow, it's like you're just trying to get into a more Six of Swords optimistic perspective after all the hurts that have been handed your way. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mighty Merkit. Thank you. I love Miss Y. She's the bomb. Six of Swords that comes out on this one here. It's like Jupiter moving into Cancer, I think, is going to help you override this. But I'm even going to, with the Aquarius energy on the Six of Swords that attracted my attention to it, I'm going to watch Uranus moving into Gemini for you, because I do think that's something that clears the air. Like getting like an airplane, getting ready to come out of the turbulence and level out so the captain can turn the seatbelt sign off. So I'm going to watch both for you, okay? I think those will put you into this Wheel of Fortune energy where your head's in kind of a whirl right now, but you're going to find the right path that you wish to take, because I know you are so tired of hearing that word, the P word, okay? and I'm not going to say it. Okay, let's just say some of you might work in the medical field and you're a doctor or a nurse and you deal with a lot of patients. Yep, we're going to go with the double conundrum on that one. Okay, I won't say the other word though, because you are getting to that point. You've come so far, and it's always that moment when you're just at the end and you're like, it's not going to happen. I know it's not. I quit. I'm out. That it does. Literally, the minute you've 1,000,000,000% disconnected, because you've worked so hard now. You have faced your shadow work. You faced your demons on your own. And I'm not even going to go into those deep, fancy little astrological tarot words like karmic debt and generational wealth and curses and blah, 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 blah. You have completely changed your programming because for some of you, most of you, you did not want the life you grew up in. You didn't want that to repeat itself. Okay. Some of you guys might have grown up with alcoholic parents or absent parents. You know, some of you guys might have been latchkey kids. And you're like, I don't want that for my future. I'm doing it differently. Boom, right there. You have broke generational karma debt. You've changed your programming. And like a butterfly, you're getting ready to come out of your cocoon and take off. Because with this much major arcana, which major arcana signifies major planetary shifts, which we have no control over. We can't stop Mercury from retrograding any more than we want to. You know what I mean? On this one here, it's that there's nothing wrong with enjoying a little bit of ego and patting yourself on the back. You know what I mean? Because you've had to do all this on your own. And most people in today's day and age and time, they cannot do the shadow work. You did it. I know it has been a lot and you're tired and you're stressed. I feel it because the Five of Swords, this is one of my favorite cards. Okay. This is my Chef Gordon Ramsay. Some of you guys might even be getting into your health or trying to eat better, get back on your diet or something, or get back into the gym, your exercise routine. All right. But this is my Gordon Ramsay card. The Five of Swords is the 5 stages of grief, the way I was taught to read it. Okay. That this represents the 5 stages of grief that we have to ascend and go through and process in order to get to the 6 of Swords. And oftentimes the first step is admitting it. And you guys have not only admitted it, but done the work. And you're coming out of the 5 of Swords grief and coming into a 6 of Swords, seeing things in a more optimistic perspective going forward. Okay. What I'm seeing with this, though, is that your dreams have been getting kind of weird lately, right? Some of you guys literally have a dream about like falling through the ice. I'm literally seeing that, like the energy I'm getting from God to translate what I'm seeing is that scene in Titanic where Jack's talking about Lake Winnebago, which magically didn't exist until 1917. But anyways, I digress. It's Hollywood, whatever. Some of you guys might actually, I could be talking to a Scorpio that's in Hollywood. You might be an actor or an actress or something. 5 of Swords on this one. Your dreams are actually going to start getting weirder. Okay. And for those of you that are like, Archer, I haven't ever had dreams. I don't have dreams, or they're few and far between. The thing is, you're just not remembering them yet, but you're gonna. That Wheel of Fortune is starting to turn in your favor. So you are going to start remembering your dreams soon. Okay. And some of you guys do have some That's So Raven vibes on you, that you see premonitions of your future. And it's kind of spooked you a little bit where you're like, uh-oh, am I running with the devil? That song might even resonate. But I'm seeing no, you actually do have a gift to see directions of the future, even with your person. So it's like your dreams, you get into your dreams to call your person in or to see what's coming in your future. They're going to start amplifying and like totally start dreaming in living color. Oh my God, I used to love that show. That was a fun show. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Maybe that show resonates. The Wayans brothers were some pretty good comedic geniuses back in the day, I must admit. But okay, let's get into the work zone here, because you guys you're just at a point where you're getting ready to come out of this, because the time you have spent in isolation has strengthened your gifts. Some of you guys are even developing your spiritual gifts more, branching out and getting into Reiki and tarot, things like that. You've just been feeling closed off and introverted in order to overcome the tests and the lessons, and actually have a chance to start fresh. You know, for those of you even worried about making complete changes in your love life, your home status, stuff like that, it's like, it's all good stuff. You know what I mean? Especially like, because some of you guys, I'm seeing water aerobics. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with like joint pain or shoulder pain or something, or maybe this is just a specific message for some of my more mature Scorpios. Maybe you're nearing like your 3rd Saturn return, or maybe not. Heck, even at my age, I have back pain. I'm a guy. It happens. But Maybe this is for the male Scorpios. I can't, but there's no gender in tarot, so this could be for anybody. But what I'm seeing though is like, whether it is trying to get back into like a diet or a exercise routine or something like that, it's helping you overcome this. Like, I'm feeling a Scorpio that's like dealing with like lethargy, you know, just like feeling really tired, no energy. It's like the world stood still in 2019 and it never ever rebounded back. And you know, I'm kind of feeling a Scorpio feeling that way. Even though there is a theory that we did end the timeline in 2019 and we're living in a matrix reproduction of it, but I don't know. AI, I haven't got a clue. None of my business. I'm just existing. But yeah, I do see this takes you into a 10 of Pentacles status. So this is setting the tone for stuff coming up long term. Okay. You are never too old for a second chance. You are never too invested for a second chance, a change of job, a change of career status. Some of the best entrepreneurs, like Henry Ford here in the Motor City. Henry Ford was in his 40s when he founded Ford Motor Company. Thomas Edison was older. Nikola Tesla was older. Some of the best stuff happens later in life. I dig it. Which, speaking of which, let's talk to these entrepreneurs here that might be into that stuff. All right, let's see what's going on. Because I love learning from the past. I love channeling like Cornelius Vanderbilt and Steve Jobs. I never want to hear about the stuff I can get in the documentaries, though. I want to hear about their failures because that's where the lessons are learned. You know, Ace of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles on the Devil. Oh, so my self-employed, you guys fear something not like, maybe it is very similar vibes on this. It's like, because maybe you could be like a writer or like wanting to start on like a social media platform. Maybe you are wanting to get into like something like a brand ambassador or content creator, modeling or something. Could somebody here be into like fashion or that? But it's kind of like what I'm seeing is that something that you feel like is too good to be true. I don't see it as that way because it's the motivation through this devil energy that's been having doubt. But somebody who wants to start a platform that helps others with, like, based on your life experiences, all the stuff that you've gone through, there's bank in them, their experiences. There's a reason that it all happened to you, right? There is a way to make this work out. Like, because I see you traveling for work, maybe even collaborating with someone like face to face. It'll kind of take both of your guys' plans to a whole nother level. All right. Maybe some of you guys are in the public eye because it's almost like self-promotion and everything, getting out there, having your social media, your content online, and then getting into an industry or a breakthrough. Okay. On a separate side note, 4 straight up, I'm going to give it a call because I'm being told that there are Scorpio actors or actresses that will read on this. There is somebody here waiting for a part. Okay. Maybe you're an actor or just in the theater even possibly, but 5 of Wands, because there's a lot of competition for the role, but the Hierophant shows that you fit. You're the type they need, where it's a specific message for those of you that are like, there is somebody else that would be better suited for this, and I know they're going to get it. You're actually the type they needed casted, okay? Specific message, but it's for you guys out there waiting to hear back, like for callback, that you think you don't got it, but you do, okay? Empress card, hold the nerve with the Ace of Cups. You'll love the offer coming your way. All right. And then for those of you being taken advantage of work, where this Devil card takes on a whole new meaning because your boss is like, there is a lot of duality. Somebody here does have some strong Gemini or Pisces in their chart because I'm getting dual meanings off the cards. It's going deep. Okay. But what I'm seeing is that, like, you know what it is? It's problem employees at the workplace. There's either cherry picking or just nepotism and jealousy and workplace gaslighting. There's just some problem children in the workplace, aren't there? Some of them coworkers and bosses not so great. You know what the thing is about this, though, is that they're job hoppers. They don't stick around long anyways. They're already looking in another direction. And in your case, I do see energy of something taking care of itself, because that one loudmouth, Hierophant, Taurus energy, is going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person. And if you could actually see their HR profile or their personnel file, they got a rap sheet big time. So they've done it before. They most likely will do it again. 2 of Wands. Yep, they will totally do it again. They'll lash out like animal. Mana. You know what I mean? So this problem is going to kind of resolve itself, and you're going to be a rock star in the end. I dig that for you. Okay? Yeah, it's the end of you getting taken advantage at work. That's the thing. You know the wild part about this? If you've been hearing about, like, possibilities of layoffs or cutbacks due to like restructuring, because like a corporate office is like in a whole nother country and they've decided to integrate the other company stuff into this area. What I'm seeing here is actually you will be kept on board and you're going to become whatever their new version of like a team leader role is. So your employment is guaranteed. You have nothing to fear with the Eight of Pentacles. They love what you do. You don't think you got noticed, but you actually have. And I do see for some of you guys a little bit of a surprise coming in. This either could be that settlement that works out or an inheritance, but it's kind of like a surprise deposit. Like maybe somebody's waiting for a stimulus check or a bonus check of some kind. Some of you guys, it's that letter from the IRS that you have been nervous about opening. And if you actually open it, it's gonna be like, you actually have like $777 coming back to you, Scorpio. You did your taxes wrong. You sent us too much. We owe you more. And you're gonna be like, oh, this is a scam. But it's not. It's legit. Okay. Some of you guys already have the letter even. Interesting. Okay. Let's dig in. Let's go into the love department. It's time. Let's do it. You ready? All right, and thanks for being here, guys. Please subscribe, set the bell to all notifications. I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading, plus an all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, which I didn't make it to this one. Mama T wasn't feeling too well, but she's back at her home and she's feeling good now. So we'll have another one next week. All right, so let's dig in. All right, and there is a playlist too. There's already the June and the May playlists available. So if you want to check that out, along with my new single that I recorded and released over the course of 3 months of labor of love. But it's available too if you go to the Archer Astrology link tree by scanning this QR code or using the pinned comment down below. There's a link there. That's where all the safe to click links are. Okay. So there are fake archers out there, so watch out. I'll never reach out to you for stuff, but all the safe to click links can be found right by scanning that QR code. Okay. And stay tuned for updates in the community post too, because I'll be announcing more details on the virtual meet and greet coming up on July 19th, and the tickets are going to get released soon. So definitely stay tuned. All right, let's see what we got on this. I've even made a virtual album called Reflections. I get artistic. It's my music industry roots. I miss it. But I do some work at Hitsville, so it was fun. Okay. I might remaster it in Nashville, probably. Yeah, you already spent $3,500, Archer. Why not do it again? I know. Let's have fun. Anyways, this person recklessly spent money, and they felt like they were not as good for, like you were better than them. Some of you guys might have been higher up or made more money, and this was a big point of contention to them. My male Scorpios, I think you were financially supporting this person too, right? Like maybe you were funding their habits and it was depleting your finances while you were reaping the rewards. You know, for some of you guys, maybe drinking or drugs were involved or a problem with this. But they're having some changes too that I'm being told you manifested. When you wish them well and those prayers you've been saying, you feel like they haven't been answered, but they're working on them. Okay, the codependency was the biggest thing they had to work on. See how they always had their hand out for you? They're working through that. Okay, the thing on this is though, Scorpio, those of you that have been working to manifest this past person back, I think you've gone a little spinal tap right into their spinal chakra, because your manifestations are going to 11. It's 10 to 11. This manifestation goes to, why not just 10? Because heads up, you might not just call this person back in. Here's your signs, is that you will first hear from a different past person that you're like, oh heavens no, not that one. Oh my word, what in the world? Oh gosh, I misfired. That didn't work. My manifest. It's a preview to give you a heads up on the right return of the true twin flame. Like some of you guys will hear from your karmic twin first, and then the real deal will show back up. Okay, you guys triggered each other's awakening, which this ending was one you could write a Netflix top-selling series about that would like get more. Yeah, he would get more viewers than Love Island, and I've never seen Love Island. I have no clue what that is about. I would go on it and be like, deplane, but I think I've got shows mixed up. I have no clue. I still think this car can drive itself. Heads up, there's a dude sitting inside the seat. Childhood ruined. Anyways, but anyhow. Four of Wands. I wish I had time to watch TV. The codependency was strong here. But I do feel we have two runners we're dealing with. But you already did the work. You're out of the energy. You're awoke. Some of you feel even bad for cutting this person out. Like you shouldn't you shouldn't have had to say no. Their temper was getting way out of hand. The anger management was strong with this one. Some of you guys, it was total Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. One minute they're fine. You guys were doing great. The next minute you'd be like, how was your day? Blah. It's like, whoa, why are you taking everything out on me? Like, I literally can see, especially for some of my female Scorpios, but honestly, I can see some of the male Scorpios too. A Scorpio like in the corner, like down, being like, why are you, like, it's trauma. Like, why are you yelling at me? You are scaring me, you know? Yeah, it has to have some twin flame energies off of it. I know. I like how Paul McCartney got to be the bass player in the Beatles. I can't read oracle cards like Madison. I can't do the awesome timestamps like Frankie. When everybody else is like, not it, twin flame journey, I was like, okay, I'll do it. But it's okay, because you can make it through this. You're nearing reunion. You've come this far. Some of you guys have waited for a while. Knight of Cups, and here comes the offer. When you least suspect it, with the Ace of Wands on the Nine of Cups. I told you. Your manifestation abilities are on fire, okay? You're at 11 on this Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's why you've been feeling the urge to go back and look through your cell phone. I'm hearing Casey Musgrave's camera roll. Some of you guys will notice brownouts in your areas, and I'm feeling a lot of high wind. I don't know, like dust devils or tornadoes, hurricane, like there is some strong, heavy winds. I don't know. But the reason you've been prone to want to go back and look is because they're going back already and looking, because it's the only thing that helps now. They totally want to see your stinger, Scorpio. Show me your stinger. What? Stop it, Scorpio. This is not tarot after dark yet. We are not in the proper demographic for that. All right, we can't get there till after 9. Stop it. Different standards and practices. Told you, though, they're on the same level. Some of that stuff that you've 7 of Pentacles planted, it's worked. Even though you thought it didn't with the Moon card and the 5 of Pentacles, when you least suspect it, this person is overcoming the nitpicking energies, the way they critiqued you. Literally, the way they made you question your own self-worth, that was serious stuff. You know what I mean? Could be a Capricorn, maybe a Gemini, could be a Virgo. Sagittarius and Aquarius are here. Leo energy, possibly another Scorpio or a Pisces, Aries. Yep, there is Cancer. It's hiding, though. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's energizing for you. And the 10s seem to be really strong. I'm seeing a lot of repeating 10s. I think 10-10 and repeating 10s have been stuck in you guys for a minute. All right. And I keep hearing camera roll. Don't scroll through your camera roll. And Casey Musgraves is an August 21st Leo. Interesting. I think the Earth entering into Leo, by that point, there's already a transformation between the two of you guys. Like, looking long term, you guys are already working this out. Because that, like, dude, they really hit your self-worth in this with the back talking, making you feel less than best, right? Yeah, the verbal abuse seems to be the biggest on this one. You know what I mean? Where it got to your point that you doubted your own self. You're like, yeah, I'm trash, right? That's how it got bad. The belittling was strong with this one. But you know what? The changes with the planets that are leading to this mass awakening of DMs that are happening, because we are currently, 2025 numerologically breaks down to a 9, and the 9s are the completions in the tarot. This person has realized that the narcissistic vibes are out of style now. They're bell bottoms. They don't work no more, right? And that's the thing. This person is still trying to have that same attitude, and the people around them are like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Would you grow up? And they're like, why do you say the same stuff Scorpio used to say? And they're like, well, because you are treating me the way you treat, and they're not in other relationships. Nobody wants them. But this is like family, friends, okay? They had to experience everything that you went through to get to this point, though. But the thing here, this mass awakening of the DMs, male or female, there's no gender in this here, okay? Even my male Scorpios, you were dealing with a female narcissist. And I would love to sugarcoat this or find a different verbiage for it, but no, this is very textbook. This is old school. They were straight up narcissist. Some of you guys had to move, or you lost your home as a result of this, okay? The thing is that you guys are getting put on the course for a real talk for once. Knight of Cups. so that the Queen and the King of Pentacles can come together and work stuff out as wished for. Knight of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. The thing on this is here, because I see that, again, that word we're not going to say starts with a P and ends with shins. We're not going to say it though. Okay. The thing is on this one, they are going to see about one last chance to get this right with you. God's telling me they're not allowed to reach out until they complete their lesson. You're way ahead of them. Definitely could be like an age difference. For some of you guys to even confirm it, this person was held back at some point in grade school, elementary school, whatever. But they just haven't finished yet. And literally, if they are not right to come in correct, they could go all out and try to contact you. Their cell phone wouldn't work. They would have no reception. The phone, they would drop it. It would break. God will protect you, okay, until they're ready. And for those of you that have gotten the message and you're unsure if it's safe to proceed, the message is your confirmation that God says you're okay this time, for those of you that want it. And those of you who don't want it, you're going to get the message anyway, okay? But don't get mad. Treat them nice, okay? That takes a lot of courage for somebody to reach out when they've done all this stuff to you. But it allows closure, at least, to just be like, you know, thank you, but I wish you well, type of a vibe. Don't go down on them or nothing like that, but just be cool, all right? But if you want them back, you turn your manifestation dial down just a little bit, Scorpio, because they're going to come in hot. It's going to be like a meteor crash, okay? You just want them to show some warmth and affection. They show up like Kaylee's Comet. You know what I mean? All right, but you're actually, this is cool. All right, it's what you've wished for. Hey, Marlene, what up, girl? All right, let's keep going. Let's see what's up with the new person. It will work out, and for some of you guys, fine. For those of you that want to know when this does work out, you guys will probably need to take a weekend off from work or something. Oh, dude, declare Scorpio. It is too early for this. And we get 2 Ace. So you guys totally miss each other. And it's building so much tension between the two of you guys. Don't worry. Their life, their Ace of Wands chakra ain't any more happy than yours is. And everybody laughing right now, get in the Jeep. We're going to the river because, I mean, I want to be able to go to church on Sunday. So anyway, I haven't burnt one of those places down yet. So we're probably okay. Anyways, okay, let's go. There's that one I go to when I am in Tennessee that I actually do card pulls for the pastor. He's like, how's the service going to go? I'm like, I got you. You know I got a deck in my pocket. Okay, I got one deck in my pocket and the other one's making a peace sign. I like that. Oh my God, that's cool. Okay, thanks, Scorpio. Can we keep that? All right, let's get into the new person. All right, and if you do want to email me, if you'd like to get a personal reading, you can email me for one. I offer the Zoom one-on-one readings plus the traditional private YouTube videos. Okay, there's even a thrifty, budget-friendly, short and sweet check-in. Just shoot me an email to archerastrology@gmail.com and I'll send you back the pricing and booking details. And I'm a solo YOLO, so I do respond within like 24 to 48 hours. So that word we're not using, thank you for it. Oh, I almost said it too. I know, 3 of Swords. But thank you. And also thank you to all of you on that side of the camera for allowing every tarot reader you watch on this side of the camera to promote ourselves. That is the only way we've got to get the word out there. So for you to allow us that minute to take a pause in your reading and do that, thank you. I'm actually thanking you for that. All right. Okay. Let's get into the new person. Let's see what we got on there. Remember, Autumn safe to click links are over here in the link tree too. Okay. Mama, what's up, Mom? Hey, Mama T. What up? Max laughing. What's up, Orbitscape? Thanks for being here. Hi, Brittany. How you doing, girl? What's up? All right, let's go. Let's see what's up with the new person, because this is interesting. This person has me interested. I do want to know more about what's up here. 8 of Cups. Oh my gosh, why are they self-destructing? Crosswatcher, stop. Crosswatcher, stop. Dead stop, Kit. Hold it. 8 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Something is causing them to stop. But with the Page of Swords, they are, oh my gosh, they are totally in your energies. But this isn't social media. This is the fact that, like, man, you are heavy in their thought processes. Okay? This is like, what I'm seeing here is that, oh, they have put everything away. So they're stalking you to learn more about you. They're trying to be everything you want them to be. All right, male or female, no gender in this. Just take it how it goes. But this person does pull a little bit of Taylor Swift vibes in, like, you know, they'll be anything you want them to be, right? All of a sudden, they are a pro. If you like for my male Scorpios, you like football, right? they're pros, overnight pros. Or for my female Scorpios, they actually know what Love Island is instead of being honest like me and being like, I have no clue what it is. I've never watched it. This person would go home and binge watch it for you to be like, I got to catch up on what's going on in that show, right? They playing, boss, they playing. Okay. The thing on this is it's like you guys are coming together from the alignments, okay? So you've both been led into each other's lives for a reason, because we've got 2 lovers cards. That's powerful. Okay, this is heavy, Doc. Double lovers card. Okay, you guys come together in like every lifetime. Some of you guys might be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusper, or I have a Sagittarius here that's watching one of your other placements. Maybe somehow the Sag energy is coming in all of a sudden pretty strong on this. Somebody here is like a Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. I don't care. It's judgment-free zone. It's not cross-watching. You're watching all your placements. Whatever. Judgment-free zone here. Like every contract, there's a loophole somewhere. All right. The thing is, things are aligning for this to work out for you too. This person just fears losing what they've already got with you. So you guys do come together in multiple lifetimes. However, the plot thickens. I need more cards. Could be a Gemini, could be a Sagittarius. Virgo and Pisces are here. Leo, Cancer, Aquarius so far. 5 of Swords. Speaking of Aquarius, and look who's there. Page of Wands into the King of Swords. Gemini and Leo show up too. And the 3 of Swords is back. This person... Oh, okay. Either you guys work together and there's a taboo behind the scenes thing going on. Okay, that we don't, either maybe HR frowns upon it, or you guys just don't want people getting involved. But I'm thinking for the bulk of you guys, this is somebody in one of your big 3. Either your friend zone, your friend circle, or your friend group, and it creates a bit of like weird vibes. And some of you guys, this is somebody that was like, is this this might only be for like 2 or 3% of you guys, but I got to give the message, otherwise it'll haunt me like shaving a haircut without 2 bits. But for some of you guys, this is a friend's ex. Judgment-free zone. The friend messed up and lost them, right? Okay, and you're like, you guys are like taking your shot. And you're like, oh my gosh, don't let them know. That's a very small, that's almost personal, but it's just for a few of you, okay? Because I'm thinking, see, the 8 of Pentacles in that. It's kind of like one of you guys, it's the vibes of like one of you guys might even own like or be a part of a family business, and you're going to marry into the family business or them into yours, and like it comes together. Somehow your work, and like this is dominant power couple vibes. Maybe there's nerves about combining income and the amount of money you guys each make and stuff. Like there's a lot of like, now you know what their problem is that they have a fear of proceeding because they don't want to lose what you guys have. Regardless of whether some of you guys, it's like a summer romance, or for some of you guys, it's, you know, there's something about it that like whatever level you guys are at, they're like, I don't want to wreck what we already have, because I have a habit of wrecking relationships. This person knows, they're awoke, they've done the work. Relationships never work out for them. Okay, literally, they're like, I suck at relationships. But I'm thinking it's kind of like you two are growing into a power couple vibes, in that you both would consider it. You see, this is the only King of Swords I've ever seen in one of my decks, and I got a lot of tarot decks, that there's 2 people on the card, okay? You're both kind of feeling the same way, very mutual, okay? The thing on this is this is a test in communication and trust. I get it. It will work out, though, because like they're coming towards the light. They're getting this, okay? Side note, some of you guys have lost something important due to like maybe home move, or like home cleaning or remodeling or something. Because I'm seeing like, I'm literally seeing like out of the blue as a Scorpio that you have been looking for something that means an awful lot to you, very important for a while. Really quick, this just hopped out. It must have popped into, for whatever Scorpio this resonates, it must have just popped into your head while we're hanging out. Because I'm seeing what it is. Due to its importance, is that it's the first thing you either moved, put aside, put away, or packed because of its importance. You're like, I can't forget about this. I have to remember exactly where I put this, so I'm going to pack it away first while I'm focused. It's literally going to be the last thing you unpacked. Or if you'd like to jump the timeline, if you think back to what was the first thing I packed, or where did I put the first stuff I took out of the closet, you shall find it. Seek and you shall find. Okay? Just for some reason, that must be something for a specific Scorpio that it's been on your mind. And God's like, hook Scorpio up. Throw him a bone for me. And I'm like, okay, I got you. All right? Upon hindsight, it is always the last place you look, because that's when you stop looking. All right. Give me something else on this for like the outcome, because this is about some trust and communication. It's a test that you guys can pass with the Chariot with flying colors. This is already getting ready to happen. There is either you're dealing with a Sagittarius, or there is some strong Sagittarius in your chart, because you will get the benefits of Jupiter moving into Cancer. I mean, it's going to get exalted out onto all the signs, but for some reason, you're going to pick up deeper energy. King of Cups. All right. You guys, this next chapter of your life is together. So what I'm seeing on this one, especially as we get closer to the Earth entering into Cancer season, this is the vibe that like you guys trust each other, opening up to bring each other into each other's lives without that fear. Okay. There's a fear of just like breaking what you already have worked so hard for. Okay. And you guys both kind of feel the same way. But I see during Cancer season, communication opens up more, where it's like one of those the talks that leads you guys to like setting some like, like, hey, this is the stuff I've worried about from past relationships. That's cool stuff I'm worried about too. Maybe you guys have already even had a fight, and it's like they hit that one trigger that you didn't even know was still a problem, right? So it kind of took you both by surprise. But off of it, you're right. They do have feelings for you. That's the long run thing on this one. It's just that test that you guys can pass, because this time things will be different. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Gemini, maybe a Leo. Oh, okay. For some of you guys, this is the past person, and you guys are trying to work it out, and you're nervous about other people getting involved, you're getting in the way. Or it's like a past relationship that you guys both went your own separate ways, and you're now coming back together to see if you're ready. It is whichever way this resonates, it is totally like right person, right time. Okay. It is safe to proceed on this one. You guys both love each other with the Lover's card to the Chariot. That is strong Gemini, Cancer energy. The Earth signs are here: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, could be another Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aries too. Okay. You or them could be born on the 7th or the 10th, the 11th, the 14th, the 8th, the 28th, 26th, the 13th, and the 30th, the 1st, maybe the 4th, and somebody could be a life path number 1 or 4. And with the repeating 10s all over the place, definitely the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th. All right. So claim this thing down in the comments, Scorpio. Let's make this happen for you. You deserve this because you have passed the test. You think you haven't? Dude, Ace of Wands, you're just getting started. Let them watch. It's going to be awesome. All right. Regardless of how long this pause is for you and your connection, it's getting ready to come back together. You're near the end of a very stressful time of your life that you're getting to put behind you. I love it. Okay, leave a comment down below and claim this. All right, so we can manifest it for you. And even if you do want to stay mysterious and awesome, I love that about you, Scorpio. Just leave an emoji, because God knows what you were thinking when you put that down there. So he's still going to help work to manifest it. And when I get notified of all those, I transmit right to God. So I'm going to help you. And consider subscribing and joining the family. The Mod Squad's working to get, actually all the family is working to get me to 70,000 subscribers for my birthday on July 7th. So we would love to have you be a part of the fam. There's always room at this table, so make it crowded. Okay, I'm going to go for it. We're going to use this deck. I picked this one up by default, so I'm going to use this for the super chats. I got to trust my intuition. All right. And I don't know why Instagram still won't go live. I probably messed something up when I got the TikTok stuff to work, but I'll figure it out later. Okay. Super chats. Thank you guys for the super chats too. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I am very blessed to have all of you here. I know you have many choices in tarot, so thank you for choosing Archer Airlines. Leave the tray tables down. We all know they don't hurt anybody. That would be a rule on Archer Airlines. I'd be like, I don't care what you do with the tray tables. What is that little plastic flap gonna do? Seriously. All right, let's start with Rahama. All right, will I be able to receive that? Let's see, will I be able to receive that I've been trying for the past 3 days? What are Caden's feelings? Okay, will I be able to receive that I've been trying for? Oop, okay, this is the one that stopped me. Be able to receive The moon card, you will. However, it's not within the next 3 days. I'm seeing that with 2 cards that have the full moon on it, you need the energy of the full moon to pull off what you're waiting to receive. Okay, full moon in Sagittarius, and it's on June 11th. That's a Wednesday. Okay, you're a week early. I'm so sorry, but I got to tell you the truth. You're just a week early on the manifestation. It will happen, but we need the power of the moon. Okay? All right. Hold on. Cadence feelings. Currently, 2 of Swords. You confused him. How Sagittarius of you. 2 of Swords. He doesn't understand why he wants you at the moment. Oh, girl, he's going to need a minute to process. You're a Sag. He's going to totally need a processing moment. Sagittarius gets intense. And not in a bad way. Once a Sag does open up and show feelings, oh man, that's 4 Pentacles. He's not letting it show, but he wants to process these feelings, and with the Lover's card, he will. He's just like, wow, why do I feel the way I feel about her? If I was his buddy, I'd be like, just go with it. It's a thing. It's gonna happen. You're cooked, boy. Just go. 6 of Wands. It'll work out. It's gonna be okay. Caitlin Petty showed up for the CMA Fest this next weekend, looking good. I dig it. You got success. Jupiter and Leo. Heads up. Jupiter and Cancer. Jupiter and Cancer, which is getting ready to happen on the 18th. Yep. Yes, I have to write down. There's a lot of planet positions. You really expect me to remember them all? But yeah. But on the 9th and the 11th. Ooh, the 9 and the 11 energies. Heads up. Next week you'll be quite happy. Okay, Janet. What's up, Janet? Okay, recently when Ryan pulled cards for me and him, does he get Twin Flame Tarot or Oracle cards? If he can do Oracle cards, I'm jealous. Madison can do the Oracle card. I cannot do Oracle cards. It just drives me crazy. Yes, there's jealousy right there. I'm showing it, and I don't care. I'm a human. Emperor card with a 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm seeing on this one, yeah, the Emperor pops right out. So he does get energies that's putting him in a masculine set, which is why he's feeling like he can't read for himself right now, because he's just not accepting that he's in a masculine energy. 3 of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, he will discover it and find it. So no, he's doing straight up tarot as opposed to the oracles. However, he does kind of do both. 2 of Wands. Oh, see, he does have the ability to do both. Whatever. I can't have words on the cards. It messes me up. I don't know. I'll get around to it some. Ace of Wands. It's going to be okay. It totally gets him going. There is still a spark between the 2 of you guys. It's like your hot water tank's on the vacation pilot setting, but the pilot is still lit. So it is safe. Give him some time on this, the Queen of Wands. He'll come to the conclusion of it's starting to he might even have to go through one of those phases that'll last for a day or 2 where he throws the cards, burns the cards, chucks them away, finds a church, and he may go through one of those kicks and then be like, oh my God, I just burned all my tarot cards. That was a lot of money. Oops. But he'll go through the phases. Okay. Okay. It's Vaughn. Is my Scorpio mad at me? Will he reach out? Let me find out. Is Scorpio mad? And will Scorpio reach out? 4 Pentacles. Hangman. Scorpio's mad at Scorpio's self, actually. It's not you. This is internal. Scorpio's battling a little bit of internal demons right now. It's not you. This is something around the personal space. It fits into the familia status. I don't know if it's parents, family status. There is something on Scorpio's own personal side where they're quiet, and they never were taught by their parents to like he should be able to reach out to you and be like, it's not going good right now. I need to talk to somebody. I need to vent. But like, he's one of those people that his dad taught him, like, stiff upper lip. You just keep it all to yourself. You bottle it up and swallow it down till you get a freaking ulcer inside, right? That's where he's at right now. And because of the quietness, you're thinking it's about you, and it's not. He's being all about himself right now. Sending him positivity wouldn't totally hurt, but not mad at you in any way. 4 of Pentacles. Like, as soon as I asked, are you mad at Itzvan? The pentacle went right up. What? No. What? No. Why would I be mad? No. Then I'm like, what's going on? Hey, man, why are you so quiet? He's like, my family life sucks. 5 of Cups. He's depressed. Okay? It's not on you. It's him, where he's like, I don't even feel loving right now because life sucks so much. And that depression could get in the way. Not something clinical diagnosed, but he's just sad. He's a guy that he's got to learn how to open it up a little bit. All right, he might be receptive to positivity in the text messages too. Like, you just send it like, hey, this made me think of you, and laugh. You know, not, are you okay? I'm worried about you. Just like, I thought this was funny, right? Or like, send it to this one person that, you know, that. You do have permission to do that. All right. Don't ask him about his feelings. I'm being told that's his trigger because he doesn't know how to talk about them. But just make him giggle. That's actually all he needs. He's cool. And he's not mad at you. All right, Yoon. Insight into him as a person. All right, what is he as a person? Insight into Yoon's person as a person. Thanks, Mac. Hey, Mac. Eight of Swords, the World card on the Two of Cups. I love the layout on TikTok because it's like we have a chat area. It's so easy on the eyes. It's so cool. Oh, wow. Okay. What I see on this one is he's an introverted extrovert. Okay. He prefers to be on his own and internalized. Okay. He does live in a bit of a digital world. He's a little bit addicted to his phone. Like, don't try to take it out of his hand, but he's not hiding stuff. He's just hooked on it. He does have the vibes that he leaves his phone face up, or that, like, if it went off and he was doing something, he would tell you the passcode. And what you'll actually, if you ever want to try it, it's your birthday. Okay, I'm being told that's his, he doesn't use the Face ID. He types the numbers in, it's your birthday, piece of cake. But what I'm seeing on this one is that the World card and the Two of Cups is that coming into his life is you're bringing him out of his shell. This guy's been through a lot of stuff that causes him to be a little more closed off and quiet, and a little bit of just like doing his own thing that he does have to work on making some time for you because he's very accustomed to his lifestyle. He can do that. He can adjust onto this one. He's willing to do it for love because he's one of those guys that is meant to have love in his life. He won't be on his own. He can't. It won't work out. That type of a vibe. He wants love in his life. He's the kind of guy that if he was widowed, he would get back on and keep going. If he was divorced, he would have either tried to make it work or just find someone else new, which might even be what leads him your way. But no, he's all in it when he gets into love. So with that World card of the Two of Cups, I don't see him looking for anything further back on the past or entertaining other options. The Two of Cups shows, even though he's not letting it show, he's awoke to your bond. You keep him feeling some type of way. And I think during Cancer season, some stuff will change with Page of Pentacles. I think he will start finally opening up and just being a little more vulnerable. You know, with what he's been through in the past, he doesn't quite remember the good mornings, the good nights, and stuff like that. But he's going to get back to best, okay? And Crypto, what's up, girl? How you doing? Any updates? Let me find out. I got you, girl. Any updates for Crypto? Ace of Wands. Whoa! Yeah, he's getting ready. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I wish I had waited 2 seconds to turn that over because I was getting ready to say he's having an awakening and he's seen the light, and literally the star card's there with the girl looking up at the light. It's like it takes away from it when I didn't act that out right, did I? Justice card. No. He's having one of those moments where he just wakes up in the morning after a very, 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 very nice dream about you. And he's like, I'm ready. I want this. This is going to transpire over the course of the next 3 days to 3 weeks. I think we're finally at the point. It's like contact. The fire is finally starting to ignite where he's getting ready. Okay. Very similar to the energies earlier that between the full moon and Sag coming up, and Jupiter into Cancer, I think that ignites the spark for you guys. But Gemini and Aquarius too, because you guys go deep. That star card's Aquarius energy. But I do see him beating out the devil. It looks like all the planetary shifts work to bring you guys back together finally. We had to get to this point of these planet shifts to awaken him. All right? But he's going to be ready. Pilot's lit. It's like when you start a barbecue with a can of, like, a little mushroom can full of just like straight up gasoline. Isn't that how everybody lights a barbecue? I don't know. What? Huh? It works. Anyways, that's kind of what's going on inside his soul right now. Ace of Wands. Okay? It's coming in sooner than you think. We're finally nearing the end of that. Okay? Roano? Hold on. I'll check. I got you. Thanks, Melissa. Let me look. Roano. I did miss Roano. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Roano. Okay, you're our grand finale. I'm sorry. Okay, what's the update for UNA? I don't have my glasses on. Good catch, Melissa. Thank you. Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands on the Seven of Swords. Whoa. And the Four of Wands down here. All right, what I'm seeing, the current update energy is that he is starting to return back your way, just as God had planned. Now, the Six of Cups shows the problem was the family. I think the parents were in the way. It's like, I just think controlling parents got in the way. Very kind of like he's had to raise himself from a kid or raise the siblings and everything. But Six of Cups, he's ready for some real love. And the Eight of Wands, that he has, like, he's gotten to the point of what we pulled in Scorpio, that he's like, I don't want my parents' life, my grandparents' life. I want something different. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for a change with the Four of Wands. Okay. So overall on this one, the update is heading in the right direction. The rewards for all the work you've put in, how patiently you've waited, is going exactly as planned. And you're getting very close. And man, next 4 to 7 days, 4 to 7 weeks tops, is where the most transformations start happening, well before Leo season. It's cool vibes. All right. So I hope that helps. So thank you guys so much for the super chats. I love you. And good catch, Melissa. And Scorpio, thank you for taking time out of your day and life and love to let me read for you. I appreciate and love you. And God, thank you for the messages we got. As always, we appreciate your divine guidance and protection. All right, Scorpio, until next time, I'll see you later. Check out all the playlists and everything. Just scan the QR code. It's all the safe to click links. And I love you. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah.